People who grew up poor. What's something rich people do that shocked you? One moment with my best friend that will always stick with me happened at her birthday party. Growing up, birthdays in my family were simple. A homemade cake, a small gift if we could afford it, and just spending time together. But her party was on a completely different level. When I arrived, there were decorations everywhere. Balloons, a catered buffet, a magician, and even a bounce house in the backyard. It felt more like a wedding than a birthday party. I remember standing there in my secondhand outfit, feeling completely out of place. The biggest shock came during the gift opening. There was a massive table piled high with presents, more than I'd ever seen in my life. She tore through them one by one, barely glancing at what was inside before moving on to the next. There were dolls, clothes, video games, and even a brand new gaming console. When she opened it, she just shrugged and said, "Oh, I already have this one. We'll probably return it." I sat there in disbelief. I'd never owned a gaming console, and here she was casually brushing off something so expensive like it was nothing. Then she got to my gift. I had spent weeks trying to make it special. I didn't have money to buy anything, so I made her a scrapbook filled with photos of us, little doodles, and handwritten notes. It wasn't much, but I'd poured my heart into it. When she opened it, she smiled and said, "Thanks," before setting it aside to grab the next present. She didn't mean to hurt me. She wasn't rude or ungrateful, but in that moment, I felt so small. Something I'd worked so hard on, something that meant so much to me, was just another gift in a sea of things she didn't need. That party stayed with me for a long time. It wasn't just the extravagance or the mountain of gifts. It was the realization of how differently we saw the world. For her, gifts were just things, replaceable and abundant.